Hi, everybody. This is Barbara Joseph, and thank you so much for tuning in this evening. There's a great group of wonderful folks who are joining me. I'm coming from Central Maine, as is Sue Ellen Lexier, and Suzanne Steele and Ambrienza are coming from New Hampshire. Lori Jones is coming from South Carolina, and Nancy Lindblom from Florida. So we're really excited. We've got something really great to share with you, and it's something that we all have discovered on our own, that we've chosen to live, and we adore sharing it. And it's about a better way in a variety of areas of life and living. And we're all affiliated with a company called Nikken as independent consultants and as entrepreneurs. So what's it all about? Well, we're all individuals and we're all diverse personalities, but we all have a passion and a purpose to make a difference. And that starts with our own lives and how we live it, and sharing it with others to enrich, make a difference. And it's also about uplifting the whole planet and the world in a variety of ways, which I think you'll find interesting. And in all of this, we are rewarded with profits, which all people and companies need. And how beautiful it is that we can share this prosperity.
So the company's philosophy is what really caught my attention over 20 years ago. It's called the 5 Pillars of Health. With whatever your spiritual beliefs are, they're your center, your core. But we're working towards creating balance in these other 5 areas that you see on the screen. Having a healthy mind, body, family, society, and finances. And throughout this presentation, I'd love for you to look at those 5, see which 1 or 2 might be out of balance for you, and be aware if there's something here tonight, or if you're watching this later today, that could help you go back into balance.
Modern life is creating stress, and there are many reasons why stress affects our life. It's financial worries, health concerns, lack of time, unhealthy lifestyle, too many demands, failure to take time out to relax, family responsibilities, and these are just a list of few. And if, like Suzanne said, if we can't have balance in the 5 pillars of health, our life cannot be in balance.
And I really see people juggling lives with time and family and work and personal interests. And what they've really discovered is that finances are the #1 source of stress. So most of us have been taught to have what we call an M1 money strategy. And you go to school and you get good grades and you become an employee, and then you are paid for the time that you put in. And somebody else is managing how much time you can put in and how much money you're going to get paid. And you know, I lived that way in a variety of jobs, and then I became self-employed in the healing arts, and I adored it. Yet I recognized that I was still limited by my time and my energy, and I could not increase my finances the way I wanted. So there are other ways. Another one is investing money to make money. And Warren Buffett is a great example of that. But to start, you have to have money to invest, which not many people do. So 95% of the population are in the M1 strategy, and they earn 5% of the income. When we get over to M3, it's a really extraordinary example of a way where people can work together in community to leverage their time and compound their efforts, and therefore increase their money to a reproductive residual income. And when I heard about that, I found it very exciting, because I was looking for multiple sources of income, but I still wanted to make a difference in the world. I don't know if you've ever heard of the gig economy, but it has been around for a while, and it's really taking on a big buzz now. And it's based off of the musicians having a gig, something that they could go to on the weekends or when they had free time and earn extra income doing something that they loved. Well, since our economy isn't working the old way anymore, there has to be a new way to move ahead. So the baby boomers are looking for extra income, another gig. The millennials can't find work that they like, so they're really looking to find an alternative way to be in the workforce. And, having technology and cell phones has allowed a whole new availability of temporary engagements where people can be independent workers. And employers love it because it's a benefit to them where they don't have to pay out. It's much more cost efficient. So we are part of the gig economy, and we've found a better way to even improve on things like Uber and Airbnb.
So the facts of the matter are that our body is burdened by extraneous and exterior facts. For instance, stress, as Nancy mentioned before. Stress is the #1 killer. It really impacts our major diseases like heart disease and diabetes, and fatigue, allergies, and even sleep and weight loss or not. The other fact is that we all know that when we've had a poor or short night's sleep, we don't feel that well the next day. And it also contributes to 60% drop in our immune system, which makes us really, targets for airborne diseases, which certainly many of you, if you've flown this winter and been on short sleep or lack of sleep, you may have contracted one of those wonderful airborne things. So our indoor and our outdoor air, especially in metropolitan areas, are cause for 7 million premature deaths annually that are linked to this pollution, according to the World Health Organization. And another health fact, we know that our water isn't as pristine as it could be, even those of us that have wonderful mineral well water. The ground is being tainted with toxins from the air and other sources. And just getting bottled water, it really contains so many chemicals, not to mention the fact of the burden that it puts on our waste system to dispose of plastic bottles.
So there's an obesity rate in America. In 2010, it was 36%. And in 2017, it was 37.7%. The high school age children, there's 27.1% are the only ones that get enough activity every day. And so what the problem is that the children are around cell phones, Wi-Fi's, computer, technology, and the new trend is that they have ADHD, they have diabetes, they're overweight, they don't sleep well, and this is not normal. This is a new trend. This generation is more at risk than any other generation in our nation's history. Less than half the adolescents eat enough vegetables every day, and so these are the issues. But we do have a solution, and there is an answer.
It's called being healthy by choice and not by chance. This is a term or a nice quote that I heard many years ago. And it is something that we can control. We can choose to live an active wellness life. And by doing things, utilizing solutions, making better choices, a better way through what we call self-care. So this graph shows that small choices, whether they're positive or negative, will have an impact on our lives over time. So you see that you have multiple months here on the bottom part of the graph, and you see if someone makes good choices, that the results will be a positive impact, like health, like income, happiness. The woman with the sunglasses, she's happy because the sun's out. And those of us in the East were very happy today for the first time in, well, yesterday and today, 2 great days. We were happy people. Now, you see the person on the bottom, she's not quite as happy. And it didn't happen overnight. This is something that over time compounded and created this situation for her.
So we know that there are problems, but we here, the people that are on this call tonight, know that there are solutions, and they're wonderful, simple solutions. And the answer for us has been the certified Nikken Wellness Home. So what if you could put your body into a place like a greenhouse for your body, where everything really helped promote what Suzanne was just talking about, the good choices, getting the best night's sleep, breathing the cleanest air, drinking the nicest, cleanest, healthiest water, getting the right nutrition, and having solutions to other problems that don't require drugs or surgery that you could try first. Well, Nikken has thought of all of those things. We basically have air, water, sleep, nutrition, light, and management of discomforts. I have found it to be absolutely wonderful. I've been in my wellness home now for 10 years, and I feel like I am anti-aging. And when I do have a problem, and I do, I have a solution. I have ways to handle those problems that don't require opening up a bottle and taking some pills or running to the doctors and having them have to give me more prescriptions. This really is a simple, healthy way that everybody can have a wellness home and have the healthiest lifestyle possible. Here are some products that you might like to see that Nikken offers. And this is just a glimpse at what Nikken has. So we have nutrition and skincare. And of course, we all know that our skin is our biggest organ, and what you put on it is really important because it does impact your health. And the United States, unfortunately, doesn't have a lot of rules about what that is. Europe has a lot more stringent guidelines as to what you can and cannot put in things like shampoos and soaps and deodorants and those types of things. And Nikken also has whole food, organic nutritionals that are vegan certified. And this here is just 2 products that you're seeing with the Vital Balance shake, which is just amazing, and these amazing jade greens, which is it's a food and gives you everything that your body could want. And just by taking some capsules or putting some in a jar. My grandchildren actually take this. And then there's the water that we were just discussing. I thought I had great water in my well, and I was surprised to find out that it wasn't as great as I thought. But now I have this system to enhance my water. It filters it, then it remineralizes it, and then it magnetizes it. So it's energized, and it is delicious. And I've actually just recently brought some bottles to a lady who's having some health issues, and she's loving this water. Cannot get over how great it is. And same with the shower head. We were discussing how, you take a shower, there's chlorine in the air. Is that a good thing for you to be breathing in steam filled with chlorine, or have that on your skin or your baby's skin? Nikken has thought of a way to help you with that too. And then the sleep system. Rest and relaxation. Every night you want to get into the deepest possible sleep. And Nikken has a way of doing that too. So you wake up feeling marvelous because you actually have got into all those different areas of sleep that help your body to detoxify, regenerate those new cells, and feel great as you start your next day. So it's perfect. This is the answer for people that want to find a way to live a healthier lifestyle.
So if you found something that interests you, and all of us who have joined Nikken, that's how we started. This is the season where we plant seeds and some seeds grow. And this is the process we take people through. Those people that want to join our community do, and they share what they've learned and share the different products that have impacted their lives. And they invite people to take a look, just like we're doing right now. And the beautiful thing is we don't need garages or closets full of different product. Nikken ships and stores and warehouses all of that. And then every 15th of the month, Nikken deposits a check into our checking accounts in the size of how many people's lives we've touched, that's the amount of money that gets put into our checking accounts each month.
So the beautiful thing is that people can get started as a customer because they just want to try the products, or they can be very excited and want to share with others. But you know, you're not in this alone. We work together, we help one another, we support one another to understand, recognize, and achieve whatever goals each person wants. And I really was attracted to that because in my business, I was the sole proprietor. I was responsible for everything. And I think it's fabulous to have a whole network and community of people that I can reach out to, that they can reach out to me. And together, we are creating an impact in our families, our communities, and in the world. And if you think about an apple, there's only a few seeds in the apple, but it can populate, germinate, proliferate, and create an orchard. Within each one of us, there's seeds of greatness. And I've always been about personal enrichment and uplifting the world. So to be able to invite other people to find that within themselves to help others. But if you want to look at this as a business, each one of those seeds is a person whose life you're changing and people who are earning income. So this is the reproductive residual business where look at all those bushels of apples who are people whose lives are changed and people who are working together to leverage and compound and create this income, which then allows people to live a lifestyle that they really deserve and that they really desire, where you have more and more so that you really can be generous and fulfilled in giving and loving.
So this is about creating that work-life balance. The question is, do you have it? Are you finding what you need? Do you have enough income? Are you happy more than you're not happy? Do you have that quality of life? And are you able to balance between the things that you need to do in life with the things you want to do in life? So we talked at the beginning about the 5 pillars of health. And if you identified one or two that might be out of balance, did you see something that might help you get that balance back? We hope that tonight you've seen a way that you can begin that growth for you, like this little seed, it's growing. We hope that we can support you in that effort, and we invite you to get back with the person that invited you to join us.
And I want to thank all of these marvelous presenters. They just do such an absolutely fantastic job. And wouldn't you love to know about non-toxic, non-chemical, all healthy prevention ways to live your life and an extra gig so that you could be active wellness, living a life in balance? Look forward to having you join us.